What if I told you that aging isn't just something that happens to us? It's a process we can actively slow down and in some cases even reverse. According to Harvard researcher Dr. David Sinclair, aging is a disease, and like any disease, it can be treated. In this video, we'll uncover 5 science-backed tips inspired by Sinclair's groundbreaking research that may help you turn back your biological clock. Stay with me until the end, because tip number 5 is the most important, your personalized blueprint for vitality. Tip number 1. Activate your body's longevity pathways with intermittent fasting. One of Dr. Sinclair's most exciting discoveries is that we all have built-in longevity pathways, like sirtuins and AMPK, that protect our DNA and keep our cells young. But here's the catch. They're only activated under the right conditions. One of the most powerful triggers is intermittent fasting. When you stop eating for several hours, your body switches gears. Instead of focusing on digestion, your cells enter repair mode. Damaged proteins are recycled, faulty mitochondria are cleared out, and inflammation drops. This cellular cleanup process, called autophagy, has been linked to better brain function, improved metabolic health, and even longer lifespan in animal studies. You don't need to fast for days to see results. Start small. Try a 12-14 hour overnight fast, like finishing dinner at 7 p.m. and eating breakfast at 9 a.m. Over time, you can work toward a 16-weight schedule where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. Sinclair's research suggests that this mild stress acts like an exercise for your cells, making them stronger, more resilient, and biologically younger. Think of it as a signal to your body. Now's the time to repair and protect. By adopting intermittent fasting, you're not just skipping meals, you're tapping into an ancient survival mechanism that helps your body fight aging from within. Tip number 2. Nourish your cells with polyphenol-rich foods. Food is not just fuel, it's information. Certain nutrients can literally talk to your genes, switching on protective pathways. One of Sinclair's favorite categories of compounds is polyphenols, natural plant chemicals that mimic the effects of fasting without requiring you to skip meals. One superstar polyphenol is resveratrol, famously found in red grapes, blueberries, and peanuts. Research shows resveratrol activates the same sirtuin pathways as caloric restriction, helping your cells repair DNA and reduce inflammation. But it's not just resveratrol. Quercetin, EGCG from green tea, and curcumin from turmeric all provide similar protective effects. When you build your diet around colorful fruits, vegetables, and spices, you're giving your body these tiny molecular signals that say, stay in defense mode. Protect me, repair my cells. This is why the Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, nuts, berries, and green vegetables, is so strongly associated with longevity. But Sinclair adds an important detail. Diversity matters. Eating a wide variety of polyphenol-rich foods trains your body to adapt and respond to stress more effectively. Instead of eating the same salad every day, try mixing in different greens, rotating berries, and exploring herbs like rosemary and oregano. You don't need expensive supplements to benefit. In fact, Sinclair himself often points out that whole foods are the safest and most reliable source of these compounds. Think of every meal as a chance to activate your body's repair system deliciously. So the next time you reach for a snack, skip the processed food and grab a handful of walnuts, blueberries, or a cup of green tea. You're not just eating, you're fueling longevity. Tip number 3. Exercise as a youth switch. We often think of exercise as something for weight loss or muscle strength. But according to Sinclair and many other researchers, exercise is actually a biological switch for youth. When you push your body, whether through brisk walking, strength training, or interval workouts, you create what scientists call hormesis. It's a mild stress that forces your cells to adapt and grow stronger. At the molecular level, exercise increases NAD+, a vital molecule that powers your sirtuins and keeps your mitochondria, your cellular batteries, running efficiently. Studies show that regular exercise not only reduces the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease, but also keeps your epigenetic clock, the biological marker of age, ticking slower. In other words, active people are not just healthier, they're often biologically younger. The best part, you don't have to run marathons. Research suggests that short bursts of high-intensity activity, like climbing stairs quickly, doing squats, or cycling hard for a minute, can provide powerful longevity benefits. Combine this with resistance training, which maintains muscle mass and bone density, and you create a shield against frailty as you age. Movement is medicine. Sinclair often says, the best exercise is the one you'll actually do. The key is consistency, not perfection. Find something you enjoy, whether it's walking with friends, dancing, or yoga, and do it regularly. By staying active, you're not just improving fitness, you're literally instructing your body to stay young at the cellular level. Tip 4. Boost NAD+. The fuel of youth. One of the most exciting discoveries in longevity science is the role of NAD+, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, a molecule found in every cell of your body. NAD+ is like the fuel that powers your DNA repair, energy production, and the activation of sirtuins. But here's the problem. As we age, NAD+ levels plummet, leaving our cells weaker and less able to repair themselves. Dr. Sinclair's lab has shown that boosting NAD+ can actually reverse certain aspects of aging in mice, restoring muscle strength and improving blood vessel health. While human trials are still ongoing, the evidence so far is very promising. So how can you boost NAD+ naturally? First, intermittent fasting and exercise both raise NAD+ levels. Second, some researchers, including Sinclair himself, use supplements like NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, or NR, nicotinamide riboside, which are precursors to NAD+. These are still being studied, but early data suggests they can help replenish declining levels in humans. Other natural boosters include limiting excessive alcohol, getting quality sleep, and avoiding constant snacking, which all deplete NAD+. Even spending time in cold or heat, like cold showers or saunas, has been shown to stimulate NAD+ pathways. Think of NAD+ as your cellular energy currency. The higher your levels, the better your body can repair DNA, fight inflammation, and protect itself against the wear and tear of aging. While supplements may one day play a larger role, Sinclair emphasizes that lifestyle strategies, fasting, movement, and smart nutrition remain the foundation. By protecting NAD+, you're protecting your body's most precious resource, time. Tip 5. The future of vitality. Your personalized plan. Here's the most important lesson from Sinclair's research. There is no single magic pill for aging. Instead, the future of longevity lies in personalized, science-based routines that combine the best strategies for your body. Think of it as building your own longevity blueprint. Maybe for you, it starts with a 12-hour fast, a daily walk, and adding more colorful vegetables to your plate. For someone else, it may include structured strength training, occasional cold exposure, or supplementing with NMN. The point is to experiment, track your progress, and adjust over time. Technology is making this easier than ever. DNA tests, epigenetic clocks, and wearable trackers can now measure how your lifestyle affects your biological age. Soon, we may be able to fine-tune interventions from diet to supplements to keep each of us younger for longer. But even without fancy tools, the fundamentals are clear. Eat whole foods rich in polyphenols. Move your body daily, fast wisely, and protect your NAD+. These aren't just habits. They're investments in your future self. Imagine yourself 10 or 20 years from now. Will you be tired, frail, and dependent, or active, sharp, and full of energy? The choices you make today determine that outcome. Sinclair's work reminds us that aging is not destiny, it's a pathway. And with the right tools, you can slow it, bend it, and maybe even reverse parts of it. Your future of vitality starts now. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. By following these 5 tips, fasting, polyphenol-rich foods, exercise boosting NAD+, and personalizing your plan, you can slow the clock and give your body a fighting chance to stay youthful. Which of these tips will you start with today? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more science-based longevity insights.